home game as the new West Ham manager, and it's against Fulham. A tough game. I keep saying that, tough game. What did I see on Friday night? First half, I see a lot. I see something. I see a packed midfield. I see an attack trying to do something. And up until Fulkrug and Somerville went off, I thought I see something. That's not what I see under Lopetegui. And that was what I kept saying in work and kept saying to colleagues and staff and family. At no point under Lopetegui did I say or see what was trying to happen. Every week it was different. Players not seeing look like they had an idea. I know it's only one game, but that just shows me that I've seen something. I've seen what he's tried to do, and that's without the players that he wants. That's with, you know, only seeing him for 3 hours on training ground or whatever he did say. Um, I was mildly impressed. Obviously, we lost the game, but that was a free hit game for him. You can't judge Potter on that. Whether it was a big win or a big loss. You can't judge him on that, but you can judge what you see. There was a bit more organisation. There was a bit more legs in the team. And again, it's going to be harder for him this game, purely because of the injuries, and we haven't signed anyone. We apparently had a £50 million bid rejected for Duran today. Whether you believe that or not is your own question. So let's look at Fulham, guys. Fulham are doing well. They've had a good season. Marco Silva, I like Marco Silva, top manager. I'm just quickly looking where Fulham are in the league at the minute. So Fulham are currently sitting in ninth place on 30 points. Only need 10 points to stay safe. They've had a good season. They're a good side. They're well organised, and I wouldn't have minded Marco Silva as our manager, and by all accounts, he was close to coming to West Ham, but only for us to sort of backtrack and offer Moyes another extra year. So, they're a good side. They're a good side. Looking at their recent results, guys. So Fulham's latest result, they beat Fulham this weekend. It was Thursday, actually. They beat Watford in the FA Cup 4-1. Before that, they drew 2-2 with Ipswich. Not the greatest result in the world. Before that, 2-2 with Bournemouth. Beat Chelsea 2-1 on Boxing Day. 0-0 with Southampton. 2-2 with Liverpool. 1-1 with Arsenal. 3-1. So, as much as they're a good side, they've had some really funny results where, like I say, they'll go and get 2-2 at Anfield. They'll go and do 1-1 at home to Arsenal. But then they'll draw to Southampton, a worst team in the league. Looking back on the result there, 1-1 with Tottenham. And then, like I say, 2-2 with Ipswich. Not the best of results. But, it's... Like I say, they just seem a little bit more organised, and they're probably just a little bit ahead of us in terms of where they are. Previous game was 1-1 earlier this season, with Danny Ings getting the late equaliser. Maybe it's a sign. Danny Ings more than likely will be starting this game. Raul Jimenez getting the goal for them. So let's look at how he usually line up. He likes to line up with a 3-4-3 formation with Leno in goal. Bassi, Anderson and Diop, obviously former West Ham, Diop in this centre-back position. Castagna, Robinson are the fullbacks. Robinson's fantastic, linked with a lot of clubs. Lukic and Carney in the middle. Wilson, who's been scoring some really good goals recently. Jimenez and Iwobi on the other side. Out for them is Rodrigo Muniz, Reece Nelson, Kenny Tete and Sander Berge is also doubtful for this game. So looking head-to-head wise, guys, like I say, the last time we beat them, last season, I'm going to do first. So last season was 2-0 to Fulham. They beat us 2-0 last season. 5-0 at the home ground, and then the last time we beat them at home was a 3-1 win back in 2022. They're good at attacking down the wing in terms of their strengths. Weaknesses is avoiding fouling in dangerous areas, protecting leads, defending against long shots, attacking down the left, attempting a cross often, play with lots of width, consistence 11, and play the offside trap. Like I say, can we get yes? but I don't know in terms of Somerville. I think he probably missed this game because of the injury. Obviously, there's no Fulkrug, so it is going to be a patched up team. That's one thing I will say. So I'm just having a look here very, very quickly, guys. Bear with me. So I'm just having a look what Graham Potter's record is against Fulham, because I do like seeing, what managers' records are against other teams. So just bear with me whilst I get that up. Here we go. So apologies, guys. So Graham Potter's record. Let's have a look. Graham Potter's record. Actually, let's just talk about us first. Then I'll come back to that. So looking at us, guys, loads of injuries, like I say. Emerson, Isadale, Tobido, Somerville, Antonio, we knows that. Bowen, we knows that. Fulkrug, we knows that. So the lineup that probably will be put out tomorrow night. Fabianski in goal, Soufal at right back, Wan-Bissaka left back, unless he plays Skulls again, which I would like to see. I don't think Skulls did anything wrong. So he may go Wan-Bissaka and Skulls. Like I say, was man of the match. You've got to play yourself out of the team. And I wouldn't be against it. I wouldn't be against him going in. Kilman, obviously, Mavropanos in. Not the best of centre-backs. They've both got a wobble in them at the minute. I think it'll be Soler and Alvarez as the pivots, with Souček as the sort of floaty 10, or maybe Soler as the floaty 10. Paquetá left, Kudus right, purely because there's no Somerville. And then it's Danny Ings up front. There is no one else. There is no one else. So that is about the best West Ham can do. Do I think we'll win? No, but do I think we'll lose? I'm not going to fully say I think we lose. I think it's at home. I think there'll be an optimism around Potter. They can, you can score against them. That's one thing I'll say at the minute. You can score against them. I think the only thing is that, like I say, they've come off of a good win. They've come off a 4-1 win against Watford, which, should stand them in quite good stead for this game. I hope we do win, though. Graham Potter needs the he needs the win, doesn't he? He needs to get that first win under his belt, and it's a voodoo. The longer it goes on, the more unnecessary stress that it needs to be. I'm trying to find. Here we go. Record against Graham Potter. I finally found a website. So he has played Fulham as a manager 3 times, drawn 1, lost 2. There you go. So that's his record there. Or is that as a that might be as a player? Don't worry too much. Anyway, so just a little bit of transfer news. Like I say, the John Duran, apparently we've had a bid turned down at 50 million. They're willing to sell for 60. Would I go up to 60? 100 million%. Could we do a deal potentially where it's, quite a decent loan fee for him and then an obligation to buy him for 60? Would Villa be interested in that? Maybe. Going, under the intention that West Ham probably will sell Kudus in the summer, possibly will sell Alvarez in the summer. There's going to be money there. And if you told me we were going to get John Duran in, I'd be willing to sort of half sacrifice, a centre midfielder and a right winger, and go slightly less potentially with them if I knew there was going to be a good striker there. It's a hard one. Ray Salter says, I think we'll get 4 points in the next 2 games. Shame we lost to Villa. Deserve the win. Season over, but I look forward to next season. Yeah, that's all we can do. A little run, which I can't see, but a little run we could get in Europe, which again I cannot see it. But as Richie just says there, I was going to repeat exactly the same thing you just put there, Rich. It's a big pre-season for him now. Try and get into 10th, 12th. Really look at players. This is a good chance to really blood in some kids. It's a shame that Earthy and Potts ain't there, because I think they would have really had a good chance to develop in these last sort of 17 games. But I think Scholes has got a good chance to go on and develop now. He's got a chance to really have a look at the team, get some players in within the next couple of weeks, and we wait and see. I'm going to leave it there, guys, because I've got to go and cook dinner. I'm absolutely starving. Be back tomorrow for the review of the game. Until next time, guys, hit the like button before you leave. Come in your irons, keep believing. Let's go.